everyone, it's Simplicity and welcome back to another world overview. Today we have point, I believe it's pronounced like Ouerbacker. I could very well be pronouncing that wrong. Yeah, I don't entirely know the proper pronunciation of it, but here we are. So you can kind of see that we have some pretty big lots and everything. This is a pretty big world. When I first loaded in, I didn't realize how big it was, but let's hop into the Victorian. Okay, so this house has officially loaded up. It's kind of a very interesting looking Victorian house with the like salmon pink color, but it looks like, okay. So it's very like warm toned in here, which I wasn't expecting. But you've got like the kitchen, dining room, you've got some bathrooms and a half bath, bedroom, and then upstairs, ooh, very pretty blue. So you've got two bedrooms up here. I was going to say 3, but this looks like it's an office and not a nursery. And then you have another bathroom, and then you've got the property back here, which you can definitely do a lot more with, and it leads you to the garage area. Very cute. I should have probably looked at the description of this world, and I definitely didn't do that. So I apologize. Okay, so these are all looking like the Victorian houses. So I'm going to skip over those so we're not only looking at them. What else do we have? Let's look at the Afinia Bungalow. Okay, so this is loading up a little bit. Here is the Afinia Bungalow. So it looks like this is a 1-story house. So you've got a bedroom, you've got the open concept living, dining room, kitchen area. Oh, there's 2 bedrooms, okay. And then down here you've got a basement for your laundry and whatever else you decide to do in the basement. We have some weeds and everything because it kind of gives like overgrown town kind of vibes. Alright. Bungalow, vacant lot, schoolhouse. I want to pay attention to the houses. What is this? Let's hop in over here. This house looks intriguing. Okay, so you can't say this is not an interesting looking house. It's very like weirdly shaped. So here's that. Looks like you've got a pool kind of area in the back. Oh, okay. So if we zoom in, so the house is kind of like octagon. Is that the right one? But I'm more distracted by like the patterns. Okay, so you've got like a cheetah print, you've got cow print. This is interesting. Red carpet. I had red carpet in the late 90s in my house when I was just a little tiny toddler, but I need to know the backstory of this house. If I'm completely honest with you, I need to know. Before getting a restraining order placed upon him, mysterious figure known as the feline lover had this house built. Exterior is quaint. Yeah, well, the interior definitely isn't. But okay, that was kind of like a cool backstory for the house. Gingerbread Mansion. I'm trying to kind of skip over the houses that are not entirely catching my attention. And I'm not saying like they're bad houses. I just don't want to spend the entire time looking at houses. Okay, I'm going to go around in a circle and we're going to randomly pick one. I guess we're going with this one. So the cappuccino is where we're headed. So here we are with the cappuccino. I'm assuming it's a trailer. Looks like it's got some wood paneling on the walls, which I kind of love. Very kind of plain, but it's understandably why, so that you can kind of live here to move in. But this is still very cute. I don't love the green, but that's just a personal thing. And then if we head over this way, we have another little strip that we haven't even been to yet. So we've got the Cottagey Cottage. There's like a bunch of houses. So I guess we're going to go to the Harmonious Home from my little randomization technique there. 3 bedrooms, 2 baths. So let's go ahead and we will hop on into the Harmonious Home. So here's the Harmonious Home. It is still kind of loading up a little bit, but it's a very interesting shape on the outside. So we've got a garage. Looks like you've got a little office area. Nice little color back here. But you've got the living room, kitchen, and dining room back here. I like the color scheme. I like the little hints of green. Looks like you've got a pool and a little like deck area that leads you directly onto the beach. So this is kind of actually a really nice house to have if you want to live close to the beach. And then if we head on upstairs, So you've got okay. So there's 2 bathrooms, 3 bedrooms by the looks of it. Very nice. I do really actually like the houses that I have looked at so far. So let's hop back into Edit Town so that we can go ahead and take a look at another one because I'm quite intrigued. So we will move to, where do I want to go? That has the questionable contemporary. I'm going to go there because of the name. So here is this house here. Just had to pause for a little bit of a sneeze break. It's okay. So here is the questionable contemporary. So it looks like you have a little bar attached to the garage over here. It looks like it's one of like the little quick drink bars. So then over here it looks like I'm seeing a kitchen, kind of office area, living room, dining room. And then upstairs it looks like 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and a nursery. So good use of space. You've got a pool. You're also like by the beach. So it's a very nice like setup. I do really like the interiors of a lot of these houses. Alright, so hopping back, I'm gonna go, I don't know. I want one that's like seeming interesting to me. Maybe we'll go to the Bradbury Cottage. So it's still kind of loading up. It's a very small one, which is kind of why I picked it. And now that I'm looking, I'm seeing blue stairs, which is kind of intriguing. So this, I'm assuming, would be one of your starter homes. Liking the orange, actually. It's kind of a nice little pop of color. But here is, yeah, this is definitely one of your starter homes, but it's very cute. I do quite like it. But there is a house that is catching my attention in Edit Town whenever we get back there really quickly. If my game wants to get itself together, there we go. So the one that is catching my attention is this one here, the Azul Retreat. So here it is. I think it's the roof that's catching my attention. I actually really like the exterior color as well with the roof color. Very cool kind of vibe to it. Is this like another little shed? Is that the pottery? Yes. So you can do like sculpting out here. So you've got your garage here. And then it looks like a very tiny kitchen, dining room, and living room area. I never make my kitchens this small, and I feel like that's why I got out of space in some of my builds. And then upstairs, it looks like 2 bedrooms. So that's actually a really nice house as well. I do quite like the layout of that one a lot. So if we hop in to Edit Town once more, if my game decides that it wants to, I think it's having a time because this world's a little bit bigger. Okay, so we have officially hopped into the actual town. So she's over here in a house. I couldn't afford it furnished, I just kind of placed her down. So we have this lot here that I don't know what it is, if I'm completely honest, which is why I'm coming over here to look at it. Wrong button. So this is the cannery by the looks of it. Makes me kind of think it's meant to be like a factory of some sort, but I don't know. So here we have like a food register, and then over here, yeah, I don't know what this lot is, if I'm completely honest. I don't know. But you have the little roller skating thing outside, so you can come over here and do that. Looks like maybe you have like a stage or platform there as well, but I genuinely don't know what that you would use this lot for. So I'm going to go ahead and exit out of that. We'll move on to something else in the town. Close that. There we go. But yeah, you can come over here and roller skate, which is cool. And then it looks like it can lead you down to the beach. Or partially lead you down to the beach. Okay. Well, I guess it wouldn't lead you down to the beach. Where do we want to head from here is a good question. So maybe we'll do Benny's Garage and Gas, just because I'm a little bit intrigued, just based off of the name. Because I don't think I ever see people do like mechanic stuff around here for some reason. So that kind of has my attention. So it looks like you can come here and maybe do the inventing skills, kind of the only thing I've seen so far. Looks like you have a little kind of corner shop back here, which is cute. This is a really cool addition. I do like seeing different things in world overviews. The fire station over here, I'm assuming needs to load up and does not actually look like a bunch of sticks. There we go. I like taking a look at the fire stations because if I choose to actually play in the firefighter crew, I like not having to look at the same lot all the time. So we have a truck in here with the little workbench. Looks like this is kind of your little kitchen area. And then up here is your kind of hang out and sleep area. So it's the gym outside somewhere then. You've got the truck, nice little kind of seating barbecue area. Okay, so you have workout equipment outside. That makes sense. I was going to say, I'm assuming it's around here somewhere. Maybe we will head to the graveyard because I'm curious why it's so big. Alright. It's just a church. It's kind of giving me church vibes. I know it hasn't 100% loaded up yet, but where I am currently at with it, it's giving me church vibes. Like you can kind of get married in here. So now, I'm going to see if I'm right. Okay, so I definitely am. So you can come over here, you can get married, and then maybe this other side is where like all the church, I was going to call them like staff, but like church members live kind of thing. And then you've got the graveyard back there. But I did see a little blue house over here that had caught my eye. So I'm going to let this load up. Game, please realize that we are focusing on a different lot. There we go. So it finally decided to recognize that I was not focusing on the other lot. So let's go ahead and take a look at this house here. Load this in. Okay, so going down. Ooh. Okay, I actually really like the layout of the house from what I'm seeing first impression wise so far. So it kind of gives me kind of like granny vibes, but in a good way. So you've got your living room, grand piano, dining room, and kitchen area. You've got some interesting pathing around the backyard, which is kind of cool. You've got a trampoline back there, some overgrown kind of weeds and shrubs, expensive car. And then upstairs, it looks to me like you have 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and a nursery. So you can have like a full family here if you really wanted. Maybe it's like a generational home of some sort. That'd be kind of cute, but I'm going to close out of that. And we will go ahead and take a look at something else around town. So where do I want to go next? Maybe we'll come over here to the public radio, because I'm assuming this would be kind of like a dance bar, just based off of the symbol that it had, or like a live performing venue maybe. So let's open that up and take a look. Okay, so this I'm assuming is your stage over here with all the lights. You've got a bathroom, and then upstairs is very like blank. So everything's kind of focused on that one room, I'm assuming, but still a very cool addition. And then we can go ahead and take a look at some other stuff around town. So we have a post office, which that would actually be really cool for the postal mod. I will link that in the cards if you haven't seen my video on that. But there is actually a postal mod that you could use in this game, or like save this lot and use it with. So here it is. I'm not going to go through like a full overview, just because at the current point it's not functional unless you want to add that mod in, and then it could definitely be functional. But I wish I had known about this world a few months ago, because I was looking for like a functional post office, and now here we have a post office that I could have used instead of placing it in some random building like I did. So what else do we have? We have the East Boardwalk over here. Has the gym symbol. So I'm going to take a look at the boardwalk in general, just because I'm curious to what it entails. So I'm assuming this one's going to be more workout gym based, just based off of the symbol that was over the top of it. Okay, so here it is here. So it is definitely a gym. Looks like maybe you have a little store of some sort off the side over here. You've got some bathrooms. You've got like a little, but yeah, this is like pretty much like a gym, which I don't mind. And then you can come and sit outside over here by the boardwalk as well. There's a few different tables and everything out here. And then you've got the really long boardwalk in the middle, and then the west boardwalk over here, which looks like it's going to be a lot more fun than the east boardwalk. I know it hasn't finished loading up yet. There we go. Okay. So is that meant to be like a merry-go-round at the back there? Is that what that is? So let's go ahead and open this up. There we go. And we will go ahead and hop on down. So this is looking to me like it's meant to be a merry-go-round with the little spring ladders, which is super cool. It's actually a really good way to have a functional merry-go-round without mods. because I think there is a merry-go-round for mods, and then this is looking kind of like a little arcade kind of vibe. So this side definitely looks like it's a lot more fun than the other side, if I'm completely honest. I love the little merry-go-round. That's so cool. Seriously, that's got to be like a very cool addition. So let's go ahead. We will close this lot up as well and see what else we can find in the world to look at. Because I do feel like this one's a little bit more community-based for me. It's kind of what I'm basing this on. So we'll take a look around, see what else we can find, because this world is giant. What is this? The Golden Glow Restaurant. Okay, that is catching my attention, so let's hop on over here. I'm curious if it's going to use like the bistro set that I can't remember the name of from the store, or if it's just like a bar. Okay, so from the interior, from what I'm seeing so far, it looks fancy. Looks like you would kind of want to wear something a little bit more like dressy, but not formal, if that makes sense. But this is very cute. This would be like a very good like date location. You've got some wine and everything in the kitchen. And then upstairs looks like it's a bit more casual for like the bar and pool. So it apparently does both, which I actually quite like. So you can have your Sims no matter what come to this lot and be able to hang out. So let's go ahead, see what else we can find in this world. So I don't believe we've been over this way quite yet. So we have the nature center, which I don't know what that means. Like, I know what a nature center is, but I don't know how it would be incorporated into The Sims. So let this load up here really quick so we can kind of take a look at it. Okay, so it looks like a stage, some chairs, and just kind of like a building. So maybe it's just kind of meant to be like more of a decoration thing, and you have your bathrooms. But still pretty cool. I was going to say, I don't know how you would do a nature center in The Sims. What is away over here? The campgrounds. I'm assuming this is just going to be a bathroom. We had the dog house, so you can bring your dog camping. But yes, some bathrooms, and you can camp over here wherever you please. And then away over here, you have the art museum as well. The Beckett Gallery is what it is called. But I'm not going to take a look at that. And then, is this the lighthouse over here? Yes. So we'll go ahead and hop over here to the lighthouse as well. Alright. So that's actually a very intriguing looking lighthouse, because it's not the one that you typically just have placed down in the world, which is quite nice. So we will go ahead, open this up. Looks like it's kind of like a bunch of the art stuff or like experimenting stuff. So that's actually quite cool. You can come over here and just kind of like skill gain a little bit. It just kind of looks like it's kind of abandoned, but I quite like that. But okay, I think, is that everything that I feel like taking a look at so that you can all take a look at things? We have a parking lot, not very exciting. We have a park over here. Actually, you know what? Let's take a look at the stables. And then I'll go ahead and wrap up this video after that, I think. Because I feel like I have been filming forever. And I just filmed this world overview and last week's overview back to back. So my voice is kind of like, okay, give us a bit of a break. So you've got all the stuff that you need for the horses. And then down here is just the typical stable and a bathroom area and the tack area, which is great. So there is that. Are we good now? I want to make sure I'm not like absolutely missing anything. So I don't believe that I am. So I'm going to show you the kind of view actually off of the pier over here really quick. Because this has got to be one of the longest piers I think I've ever seen. But would be a very cute like proposal spot. Or like a cute little date watch the stars spot. You can't even see into town from over here because it's a little bit foggy. But still very cute. And then if we hop into the town center here, we can kind of take a look at everything. It kind of gives me, I'm not going to say like old Western vibes because that's not it, but like historic is kind of the word that I'm going for. Like it gives me like historic town vibes, which I think is really cool. Like the buildings haven't really been updated a whole lot kind of vibe. So I'm all for it. We have this here, which is a little cafe that I just happened to stumble upon. I like the lights. Very cute. I didn't mean to skip a floor. Why are there beds? Is this meant to be like a bed and breakfast, maybe? I guess that would make sense. So we'll go ahead and close out of that. And I think that's everything. I think we're good. My voice is telling me that it is time to take a break. I think that's probably going to be the best option for me. So I'm going to hop over here to my sim, and we're going to go ahead and wrap this video up right here. So this is the house that I put her in, by the way. It isn't decorated, but you can kind of see the shape of it at least. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up right here. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, you can go ahead and hit the like button down below. If you want to see some more videos from me, you can subscribe. I post videos 6 days a week right now. If you are already subscribed and want notifications for when I post, you can go ahead and hit that bell down below. If you already have your post notifications turned on, make sure that your YouTube notifications are also turned on so that you get the notifications. The download link for this world will be in the description. And I will see you all in my very next video. Bye, lovelies!